Elon Musk promised us a 1,000 horsepower convertible, a car that would flip the entire auto industry upside down. He just forgot one small detail. It's coming from China, and it wears a BYD badge. Welcome to reality. It's 2026. And hey, if you're new here, hit subscribe to Car Cry, because we don't do hype, we break it. 10 damn years. That's how long Tesla fans have been waiting for the new Roadster. 10 years of hot air, delays, renderings, and basically interest-free loans to Elon Musk. But while Tesla's still working on the next excuse, something else is happening. BYD just went ahead and built the thing. Beijing Auto Show, curtain up. There it is, the Denza Z, an electric convertible over 1,000 horsepower, soft-top, carbon body. Not a concept, not a slideshow. This thing is already running laps at tracks like Laguna Seca, testing, pushing limits. And yeah, that's a direct shot at Tesla. Headlines are going crazy right now. Tesla killer. Porsche should be worried. And when you look at the spec sheet, you kind of get why. We're talking 0 to 60 in under 2 seconds. Let's be honest, that's not just fast. That's the kind of acceleration where your organs start playing Tetris, fighter jet territory. It's built on the E3 platform with Denza Z adaptive suspension, steer-by-wire, rear-wheel steering, basically a hypercar nerd's wish list. And then there's the design, led by former Audi designer Wolfgang Egger. What he did here, it's like a greatest hits album of Italian supercars. Front end, slimmed down Lamborghini vibes. Rear, heavy Ferrari influence. Side profile, straight up Maserati energy. Why reinvent the wheel when you can remix perfection? It's an expensive Italian buffet cooked in Shenzhen. And yeah, it looks incredible, no argument there. But let's tap the carbon ceramic brakes for a second. Doesn't all of this feel a little too perfect? Something off here? Let's talk about the boldest marketing claim on this car, charging. BYD calls it flash charging, up to 1,500 kilowatts. 1,500, let that sink in. That supposedly gets you almost a full charge in under 10 minutes. Sounds revolutionary, total game changer. But here's the problem. Where exactly are you plugging this thing in? In the US, we celebrate when a charger actually delivers 250 to 350 kilowatts consistently without crashing. 1,500 kilowatts is basically the power consumption of a small neighborhood at dinner time. This isn't fake, but it's not real life either. It's lab poetry. Amazing for the spec sheet, perfect for flexing at Cars and Coffee, but in the real world, about as useful as rain tires on a shopping cart. And while we're on things BYD isn't talking about, let's talk weight. They're throwing around 1,000 horsepower like confetti, but how much mass is that power actually moving? Yeah, silence. Under that carbon body sits the second-gen Blade battery. We're talking LFP chemistry, lithium iron phosphate. Pros, safe, stable, doesn't catch fire easily. Cons, heavy, really heavy. A battery pack feeding 4 motors with 1,000 horsepower? That's not a battery anymore, that's a vault. And they put all that weight into a convertible, a body style that already needs extra structural reinforcement because there's no roof. This thing is not going to be a lightweight track dancer. It's going to be a heavyweight sprinter, a sumo wrestler in carbon sneakers. BYD knows that, of course they do, so they try to compensate with software. That's where Denza Z comes in, an intelligent electromagnetic suspension system with predictive road scanning adjusting dampers in milliseconds. Same system that can make other BYD cars drive on 3 wheels. That's seriously impressive tech. But here's the thing. Software always fights physics, and physics doesn't lose. When 2+ tons of EV mass hit a corner at speed, tires start crying. You can't code away inertia. Mechanical grip has limits. And then there are the little details that make you raise an eyebrow. BYD proudly calls the Denza Z a 2+2. Don't fall for it. Look inside. Massive center console between driver and passenger. Rear seats? Maybe good for a designer bag. Or kids you don't really like that much. And then come the gimmicks. God's eye driver assistance. Automated driving features. A drift mode? Sure, makes sense. But a crab walk mode? So the car can move sideways? For what exactly? To slide into a parking spot outside a Vegas casino like a drunk crab? That's not motorsport, that's circus act. So is this car actually worth the money? Let's talk ROI. Estimated price around $160,000. What do you get? Not a true track weapon, not a car you take to Laguna Seca on a Sunday to chase lap records. You get a statement, a rolling tech showcase, basically a smartphone on steroids. But is that enough at this price point? In the US, we love performance, but we also love character. We want sound, we want drama, we want something that feels alive. An EV that launches to 60 in 2 seconds is insane the first time. By the 5th time, it just feels like neck pain. There's no crescendo, no build-up, just instant, perfect, sterile power. And that's the problem. So let's wrap this up. What are we really looking at? The Denza Z is heading to global events like the Goodwood Festival of Speed this summer, right in the backyard of legacy performance brands. And here's the reality. Buyers in this segment don't just buy speed, they buy heritage. They buy a badge from Stuttgart or a prancing horse from Maranello. But honestly, BYD probably doesn't care, because the Denza Z doesn't need to be a bestseller. It's something more important. It's proof that the old hierarchy is shifting. BYD is delivering today what Tesla has been promising for a decade. This is a physical, aggressive statement made out of carbon fiber, a hypercar with next-gen charging promises stuck in today's infrastructure. But at the end of the day, the Denza Z is real. You can touch it, drive it, experience it. The Tesla Roadster? Still parked in Elon Musk's imagination. And yeah, that's a hit that's gonna sting all the way to Texas.